What's up everyone? Thank you for clicking this video. And today I'm gonna start this kind of like small series. It's gonna be the first video where I just talk about stuff that I feel like good to share or things I went through. And just see if anyone can relate to it, and some of the messages probably or things that I've learned probably gonna be helpful, or just something that it's a quick video. I'm gonna try to keep it less than 5 minutes because I know how long everyone's attention span is nowadays. Now, I'm just talking way too fast because the title of this video is called Slow Down. And low-key, this is kind of like an excuse for me to actually practice public speaking or just getting comfortable in front of a camera. You're probably gonna see me move around, like squirmish a little bit, because I need practice with this. Being in front of a camera, looking at yourself is a little weird, and I just want to get better at talking and removing filler words or just articulating my thoughts better. Alright, back to the video. Have you ever felt like you're behind everyone else? Have you ever felt like you're behind life in general, like all the time? Well, good news. Everyone feels that way. Some people are just better at hiding it than others. You're not alone in that. I experienced that recently, and it sucks. I just felt like I was pretty dumb. Like, I felt like I was a jack of all trades, master of none. I felt like I was good a little bit at everything, but I just, when given the task to do something, I just failed to do so. And typically, this is for another video, I just distract myself and run away from those problems. I'm not gonna make myself look good or perfect, because that's not what I want. That's not the image I'm trying to share or give to the public. But I just want to say, I sucked at accepting the fact that it's okay to slow down, especially nowadays when things are instant. Amazon packages coming in the next day, TikTok videos, loading time for videos to load, internet. Sometimes we forget and take it for granted that things back then took so much slower and longer. Like, when I say slow down, don't think of it as, oh, it's okay to be lazy, it's okay to not do anything. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that sometimes you have to enjoy the process of fishing, and instead of focusing too much on getting how much fish you're gonna get in the bucket. Focus on yourself. Focus on the process. Enjoy the process of fishing. Enjoy that activity itself. Once you start to get immersed in the fishing activity, the fish eventually will come. I think there's also a thing called the law of reverse effort, where when you focus way too much, you're like hyper fixated on one thing, it actually end up driving away from you instead of you attracting it. So I think, in my case at least, when I stopped caring, not in the sense of, like, again, don't twist my words, not in a sense of saying, oh, like, it's okay to not do anything and just, take it slow, let everybody go past you. No, just focus on what you have in front of you, focus on what you have, and eventually, once you enjoy the process, time just goes by quicker. You don't keep checking at the clock or the times, like trying to rush things. You end up just getting immersed in the experience, and eventually you will get there. Like I said, it's like fishing. Don't focus too much on the buckets. I mean, that for a fact. When you're fishing, it takes patience, and eventually you will get some big fish, or the amount, or whatever. Some days you'll catch more fish than others, and it's okay. That's what makes life fun. Don't focus too much on your best friend's buckets or your cousin's buckets. Even if they do get more fish in the bucket sometimes, don't focus too much on that. Let that thought go. Just slow down and just focus on what you have in front of you. Focus on your own, experience. In my example, recently I felt like I went to school for computer information systems, but I just felt like I was always out of place. I wasn't out of place because I was too dumb. It was because I was lazy. But at the time, I was in a mindset where I felt like everyone else was wrong. Everyone else was the problem, not realizing that it's easier to change myself than to change the world. And I went back and studied the fundamentals again when it comes to computer science and data structures and such. Now, that's when I realized When I was in school, I wanted to rush everything. I wanted to get it instantly. I wanted to be the prodigy kid. I wanted to be talented. In reality, my expectation was always way too high. So guess what I did? I took the time. I slowed down. I took the time to look at the fundamentals. Some people find it demeaning to do so because they feel like, oh, I already know this stuff. Like, why am I learning this again? But it's okay to study the fundamentals again. You have to have strong foundations. You're not going to be able to multiply if you don't know how to do addition. You can plan for the future, you just cannot control it. Now, don't dwell too much in the past because they'll just trigger anger, and just don't dwell too much in the future because they'll bring you worry. Just focus on the present, Just slow down, take your time to understand things, and eventually you will get there, I promise. Most of the time we get frustrated doing mundane things like washing the dishes or doing the laundry. It's because we just want to rush to the future, thinking about what am I going to do next time? What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do after this? I could have been doing something with this time. You just got to stop doing that. I used to be like that whenever I was doing laundry. I was always thinking about, dang, I could have been coding right now, learning something. No, you have to be in the present. Stop trying to live in the future. You're not there yet. Eventually you'll get there. You can plan for it, like I said, but stop. Just be in the present. Focus on what you're doing. Ask yourself this every day. What can I do today? Don't worry about tomorrow as of now, because that'll just make you worry, make you anxious. Stop thinking about tomorrow. Focus on the day. What can you do today? So while you're working on something, stop thinking about doing other things that you're not even done with what you're doing right now, right in front of you. So finish that first, then worry about the other thing once you get there. Be patient and take action. Do what you can. If it's out of your control, it's not meant to be. Do what you can. Do what's in your control. And don't even worry about things that are out of your control. At that point, you just let it go. When you plant a seed on the ground, on a soil, it takes time to grow and give you fruits. When you're fishing, like I was saying earlier, it takes time to reap all the fish in the buckets. You just have to enjoy the process of waiting. You have to develop a taste for solving problems. You're not going to be behind on life. You're only behind when you stop completely and give up. So it's cliche, but don't give up. When you're cooking the perfect egg benedict or scrambled egg or French omelet, you'll have to cook it low and slow. Stir it up. That's how you get the best texture. When you're rushing it, that very delicate egg will literally get burned and it's just not going to taste as good. These things take time. Low and slow, like you're making a perfect scrambled egg by Marco Pierre White or Gordon Ramsay. Just enjoy the process. You have to enjoy cooking to be able to make perfect bakery products, or you have to enjoy fishing to get a bunch of fish. You have to enjoy taking care of the plant and patience of waiting in order to grab all the fruits and veggies. So my point is, usually things that are fruitful will take time, and it's okay to slow down. Just relax, take a deep breath, do what you can. We're gonna get there. Before I end this video, I just want to say, slow down to speed up. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to just take a deep breath and see what's missing in your life and just go with that, and keep going. Don't get distracted. You got this.